Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Wraith. This is part 2 of Timberborn tutorial, and we left off where we were before with the logs and the water need to have a place where they're stored, and then we just finished that, and then we're preparing the same for berries and carrot harvest. So we need to build 2 medium warehouses, and then set 1 to carrots and 1 to berries. Okay, so we're going to want this relatively close to our shops. So we will go ahead and set this in motion so they can continue to get wood and stuff for us, because we are definitely going to need that. To get this started, we go down here to the storage key. We're going to pick the medium storage house. And I want to give it a little space there. That one there, and then that one there. Okay, so we've set those in there. And then we're going to go ahead and set one of these to berries, and then that second one here to carrots. Perfect. And they're bedding down for the night. We'll go ahead and keep this moving. And daybreak. So again, they're pulling from here because they're just barely keeping up with the logs that we need to get things done. There's one up and running, and they're starting to put all those berries in. She's emptying her cache. Her blue paw's emptying the cache into there. It's not very much right now. This one is almost done. And that one is done. Okay, so we're going to slow this back down again. Now these are all set up. They will continue to, carry, drop off, eat, and enjoy. So there's that. So that's all done. We'll move on to the next one here. Homes increase your beavers' well-being and allow your folktales population to grow. Build enough lodges for all your beavers. Beavers will not reproduce unless there are empty slots for kits. And I didn't know that, but I guess that's what a baby beaver is called, is a kit. So, choose our housing. Mirrored lodge or regular lodge. Doesn't matter which, just depends on which side the door is on. So, I'm going to give this a little spin here. There we go. And this will kind of be a good place. I think this is going to be my main forestry area, so we'll keep this over here a good forested area where the trees can grow and stuff like that, and then we'll kind of use this for any utility that might pop up in the future, because we're going to have to start utilizing more and more space. I mean, it's quite a large map. If we really go out, there's quite a lot to this map, but you're going to have to. Oh, what's that? That looks scary. But there's quite a lot to it. So looks like a mine over there. All this lush green space. Anyway, back to where we were. Okay, so we're back to where our space is here. And we just got a few little trees growing in here. But I'm going to go ahead and put my houses here. Okay, so it looks like we need 6 of these bad boys. Go ahead and butt them right up against each other. There we go. Okay. Day turns into night, and of course we're probably going to have to wait a while for this. So I will run this a little longer, because it's going to take a while for those beavers to get all that wood that they're going to need. So they've done a good job. We're most of the way through our trees here, and definitely through our trees there. So crops are looking pretty good. They're 2/3 of the way done. Got 2 houses built. And we'll slow this down really quick. So as you can see in here, as soon as you're done, they start loading up the houses. They jump right into the free housing. So Well, it's not free. They built it, so I guess they own it, right? So yeah, as soon as each one of those is built, then they'll pop up with places to live. So we'll go ahead and just do this. There we go. Now they're all connected. 3 lodges in. Now we have a total of 12 beavers, but 6 times 3, so 8. There's enough room for 18. So there's some room for growth for kits to come along and all that fun jazz. So. All right. So it looks like everybody's bedded down, but nicely enough, we've got happier because of the things that we got going for them. So we've met their basic needs for the 5 basic needs. Hunger, we got that good because they got blueberries and carrots are coming soon. They get as much water as they want to drink, and 12 of them all have shelter. And then wet fur, which can be taken care of later, but we have to research that to get that going. We don't have carrots yet, so we're not seeing that yet. To get to the iron teeth, which are the miners, we need to have our well-being average at 15. All right. And they'll finish these up here soon. And we'll go back to our speedy. There we go, and that's done. We're going to turn this down to normal speed and continue. Science points are used to unlock more advanced building, and inventor will produce science points over time. Okay, so this is the extra stuff that I was kind of talking about here. And I kind of wanted it up in this area where the water doesn't reach properly. So we're going to choose our inventor. Kind of get him up in the corner right here. There we go. Build him a nice little path. There we go. Now I'll take a little bit for that build. Went up to 5 here. Let's see why it went up to 5. Oh, we got carrots that got harvested. So the nice thing about the carrots is you'll see that they plant and harvest at the same time. So as soon as they harvest one, they put down brand new ones. There they go. There we go. All right, so Gakram. That's not the name of a scientist, is it? How about Einstein? There we go. That's the proper name for an inventor, right? And yeah, of course, we can do all that with the, Farmer Bob, Farmer John, Bob's Road. It's all good. Okay, so we finished that. You can now start producing more advanced resources, but some buildings require power to do so. Build a water wheel by the shore on the river. It's dependent on the water flow, so stop producing energy when there is no water. Okay, well that's pretty interesting. So if we get this moving pretty well, it depends on water flow. Gee, we're beavers, so maybe building a levee or a dam or something might be advantageous to us. Who knows? So let's Got trees in here, but we're not gonna. Let's build it over here. I think right here will be good. So we're gonna go to power, do our water wheel, find a nice green spot to put it in. So we can't, oh, we can put it there. Let's take a little look at how well that's going to fit. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that there. Now this one doesn't have a door, so we don't need to put a path to it, but I think what it connects to, if I remember properly, is a lumber mill, and that will need a door to it. Looks like it takes quite a bit of wood here. Doesn't look like we have a whole ton of wood, so we need to make sure that we're watching our resources. Okay, so slow this down real quick. Cannot get required materials. Okay. That's fine. And you can see up here, this is the science. We have 11 points that we've gained over the last little bit. And you can spend those points when you do things like, you know, build different storages, or you can upgrade your housing or water projects. There's the irrigation tower I was talking about earlier. Food resources, aquatic farmhouse, grill, stuff like that. You know, grist mill so that you can grind up your flour and stuff like that. And they're off to work again. Okay, again, waiting on materials. As you can see up here, we have the, we're building up our stores in here. There we go. Okay, so now we got our water wheel, and like it said, it made a certain amount of horsepower per time. So 79. I'm sure if we blocked this off right here, you know, and made a dam or a levee or something to that effect, that it would make a big difference in that water flow, kick it way, way up. It's time to start producing planks. Build a lumber mill and connect it to the water wheel with power shafts. Many buildings can pass energy from one another when placed wall to wall. Okay. So let's go ahead and do our straight power shaft. There we go. And then we'll do our lumber mill. There we go. And then we'll build our little runway path. Kick this up a little bit. I do like this. It is pretty nice that they do things actually pretty quickly. Sometimes, like with Age of Empires, it took a long time, and there's a bunch of them that are like that. That it just seems to take forever, and you're just like, just take my nose off and get it working quickly. So then obviously there's times you want to slow it down. Okay, so we do our power and lumber mill, and so we can see now that what it's doing is taking the wood, and every 1.3 hours it produces one plank. So that's good. Go ahead and continue. Need a stable source of logs, unlock the forester, and build a near a place where you want to plant trees. So let's build the forester. Looking for my blinky. Wood. Okay, so we need 60 points to do that. See that right there in the red. But we only have 42. So we'll go ahead and speed this up, and that'll give us some time to get stuff done. We had somebody who was unemployed there, so we went ahead and added them as builders. So if we wanted to, and then the next one that's born, we can also get them moving. So that'll make things produce a little bit faster for us. So we're almost to the point where we can get that. We just need 9 more points. Building lacks workers. Uh-oh, somebody got hurt. That's bad, folks. 0 days on the job without an injury. Well, we just blew our record. So if we click on him, see what happened to our poor squirrel here, or squirrel. What happened? What happened? He's just injured. Looks like an eye poked out. It's not a good thing. Concussive injury. Just 3 more away. We're almost there. Maybe we can get it before nightfall. Kind of doubt it, though. They're at rec time, so they'll like to chillax at the end of the evening. And see, this number will slowly go down. It goes down faster, I believe. I think there's like a medical table, a medical hut, or something like that, where you can get all better. All right, 61. So we can now buy this. Click on Forester. Are you sure you want to unlock Forester for 60 points? Yes. So we're going to go ahead. I'm actually going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to go ahead and do it up out of the way. There we go. So when this gets done, then which is almost is, then that guy I just released from unemployment, he's going to take over the ranger works. There we go. Okay, so click this down, stable source of logs, Now you can plant trees. Choose plant trees and bushes, tool, and plant some pines. Similar to crops, these trees are watered in order to grow. Remember to mark them for cutting. Okay. So we're kind of in this area where we were cutting anyway. So we'll go ahead and plant our trees. And we need to plant 20 pine trees. So I need some manufactured forest here. Doesn't look natural at all, but hey, for those of us with OCD, it's all good. All right, now we're self-sufficient as long as we keep water flowing. Consider building a dam or placing more tanks to help your beavers survive through the droughts. Tutorial got to the basics, and there's much more that you can discover on your own. Good luck. All right, well, thank you very much. I really did enjoy that. There we go. Go ahead and get through the night here. Set it down to normal. I'll just kind of show you the few of the in and outs after the end of the tutorial. There we go. Daytime. So anyway, the beaver will come by just like the carrots and stuff like that, and you know, they'll fill in the spaces, and then all this stuff will disappear. I can plan them a lot more closely, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to stagger them. So I'll eventually, like at the little in between spaces here, I'm going to plant probably in about 2 days or so, because these actually take time once they get planted. So it takes 12 days to grow a pine tree, and then you get 2 logs out of it. You can plant other things like birch, which only gets you 1 after 9 days. You can do your chestnut trees, and it takes 24 to get 4. Your maples, 28 to 6. Oak trees, the longest, at 30 to 8. So, you know, a good mix of them wouldn't do you so bad. You know, just plant them in there as you see fit. So, and I think the chestnut trees also provide you with nuts if you don't cut them down. So, but we got 12 days, so 12 days as well. 30 days. Yeah. So lots of fun stuff to do there. You can kind of adventure on your own. Remember to leave yourself space. That's the biggest hint I can give you here. Get ready for those droughts. Save up those science points, and don't really spend them on anything you don't really have to, because I think one thing that's going to be really important later is that you're going to want to buy this right here, and then place that. In my case, I'm going to place it like right here, and that way, when the drought comes, you know, a large area right in here is going to be all filled out, and it's going to have plenty of water. And it's going to keep my pump master busy. Unfortunately, he's got a long ways to go, but I do have this little inlet here where he can get water from, and I have these water tanks, which I'll probably add another small one or 2 in there because the beaver's got to shrink. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me on the second part of the tutorial for Timberborn. Fun game. Enjoyed it so far. Haven't taken a look at any of the other maps or the difficulty levels, but it looks to be a lot of fun. Anyway, this is Wraith. Out.